Guys, welcome back to another SCT adventure. So it's Friday morning and we've decided last second that we're actually going to hook up a couple of vans and head out and go for an explore. We're going to head up to a place that we've been to once or twice and is pretty cool. Where are we going, Sean?
So we're going to head up north a couple of hours to a nice little place called Wauchope.
So Wauchope is about 350 k's north of Sydney, so it's a bit of a drive, it's a bit further than you'd go, I guess, just for an overnighter, but we've got a couple of days, so it's well worth the trip. But it's also got some beautiful swimming holes, close enough to the beach that you can set up camp, jump in the car for an hour and duck down to Port Macquarie or one of the little secluded beaches around that area. And yeah, there's some cracking campsites.
So we're going to have a look on the iPad and sort of map out where we're going to go this afternoon.
So pretty much WikiCamps it's a paid for app and we've got absolutely no affiliation whatsoever with it, but I started using it a couple of years ago when it was free, and it's still free on my phone because I've had it for that long. You got to pay like $8 or something for it, or $9 for it now, but it is actually a really, really cool app. So what we love about it is that you can actually do filters. You can filter down to 4-drive only tracks, off-road caravan tracks, state parks, whatnot, all that sort of jazz. We sort of know the area roughly. There's one or two places we've been to before, but we want to check out what else is around. So pretty much we're looking at what we need for our trip away. So we've got dogs, so we're bringing a couple of doggos on this trip. We've got the off-road van, so we'd rather get away from where everybody else is. You can pick, like if you want swimming locations, you can pick basically things close to swimming. So we'll throw a couple of filters in and see what we can find. Basically, when I was playing around with it before, we came up with a little place called Swans Crossing. I was able to click on it, actually open that site up, and she's got some it looks like awesome pictures. We can save that site for later on. We can add reviews, add photos, all that sort of stuff. It tells you whether the site costs money or it's free. It's one of the other filters that we can go through. Generally, if we can get free campsites, that's the way to go. Some national parks you got to pay in one of the little honesty boxes, but the doggos always make for a bit of a different trip.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so yeah guys, we've got a fair few things still to do. It's only Friday morning. We've got a fair bit still to do here on site. We've got half a dozen campers that are all going out at the beginning of next week, so they all need to be sorted because number one priority is obviously getting stuff ready for our customers, and then we'll start dealing with all our stuff. But yeah, we'll work out which campers we're going to take away, and we're going to bring you on the adventure, have a bit of fun. Hey guys, welcome to camp. We made it last night to Swans Crossing. Took us a couple of hours to get up here, which was cool. Public holiday traffic as it is, but we're here. Plenty of people here as well. But we've all scored an awesome spot. River's just behind us here, across the road, but that's cool. But yeah, check out our campsite. So what we've brought is one of the elites. So we've set up one of the elites, so we're nice and comfy for the night. We've got huge cooking quarters and whatnot. We've got one of the Toy Tough. It's actually Bob, black on black trailer, which is our prototype one. Which has actually got one of the Toy Tough hard shell 1600 tents on it, and it's got a 270-degree awning on it. So we'll show you a little bit more about that sort of stuff as well over the next couple of days. 2 Land Cruisers. We've got Aaron's Prado over there as well, and we've got the Ranger Swag, which is looking very, very, very mint down there. The good colours, looking very nice. So pretty much today what we're going to do is we're going to actually back over to the coast. So we're going to head over to probably north of Diamond Head Beach or that sort of area. We'll work it out as we get closer to it, but it should only be about half an hour, 45 minutes. So we'll go for a cruise, go and check out the beach, and then tomorrow we'll probably play around the river and go and have a look through the state forest. So it's going to be a good trip. Weather's sensational, so looking forward to it. further south than we were going to go, but basically it was all national park. So we got doggos with us, which means that we wanted to have a swim, we wanted to chill out on the beach for a little bit, so Harrington it is. To really teach them about the tough conditions that you can find yourself in on the sand. So every now and then you've got to lend someone a hand. In this circumstances, we're giving Scott a bit of a help out there, but he'll learn. He's a young player, he'll get there in the end.
It's all the car, mate, isn't it?
That's right, I'm just waiting for my GBM upgrade, the lift, wheels at 35s with, you know, mud tyres, and then we'll see what happens. These premium alloy RV solution drawers. So much stuff in them.
Proudly brought to you by TJM.
Did you leave this in gear?
No.
What is this?
Pretty good after a big day at the beach. Nothing like coming and having a drink in the natural bars, quick clean off, and chill out in the sun for a bit. So, cheers. Beautiful night.
Friday life. TCC control, pressure control, solenoid control, circuit, performance, stuff off.
There you go. So just a short walk from our little campsite, probably what, 50 metres. Found this awesome little spot here.
So you might be asking yourself, why would I come to Swans Crossing, which is just near Wauchope on the basically on the north coast of New South Wales. We'll have a look around. You cannot beat a location like this. sun's just setting in the background over there, but beautiful swimming hole, water's flowing behind us, campsite's just up there. We're about to go back and have a beautiful cook up with a fire outside the tent. You can't beat this. This is absolutely living.
Someone's had a good crack at the jamming all here.
That was a
Decent crack at jamming that,
Oh yeah.
So we've just found this little spot here. I think it might be suggested for children, not sure. But what were you saying this was, Mark?
It's a recreation reserve made for the enjoyment of all parks visitors, not for vehicles or camping, according to the sign. Oh yeah, no, that's your sobriety test after your weekend away. So if you fall off that and knock yourself out on the rock, you're not driving home.
Yep, you're no good. Righto.
Guys, welcome to one of the first SCT cookups hosted by yours truly, and what we're actually going to do is a honey and rosemary lamb slow cooked meal inside the cast iron pot. We've made this ridiculously easy by using stuff that you can actually just get from Woolies, Coles, Aldi, wherever you shop, throwing it in the hot pot, sticking it on the fire, and away she goes. So pretty much what we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to be using cast iron pot, which we've actually seasoned. We always keep our cast iron pot seasoned with a bit of oil. Best way to do this is when you get home, when you first get your pot, fill it with oil and actually stick it in the oven at maximum temperature for an hour or two, and she'll season beautifully. So our pot never rusts or anything like that. She's always ready to go. We're going to be doing a pre-marinated lamb, so honey and rosemary lamb, which has been done by Woolies. They did all the hard work for us. We've got some potatoes to throw in there, a bit of beef stock, and that's pretty much it. Then we'll cook all that up on the fire, leave it for a couple of hours. A bit of pre-mixed salad on the side of it. So what we've got here is 2 pieces of butterflied lamb leg. These are only 500 odd grams each, so fairly small chunks. You can get, kilo and a half bits, but smaller bits are going to cook much quicker on your cast iron pot. Got a chopping board here, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip these open. The juice that's going to come out of that meat is going to be unreal, but we're also going to use a bit of beef stock. Reason we use beef stock is it actually stops it from drying out, so the beef stock will keep everything nice and moist. Got a fair bit of in there, so we'll put the whole amount in. We can drain some of that out if we need to, but that's basically 2 cups worth. What I will do actually, because I've got it here, some Italian herbs. That will make the potatoes taste beautiful, so we'll throw that on. About that much. And you can't go wrong with a bit of salt. So I've thrown all that on. What we're going to do now, fire's been cooking fire's been roaring for a couple of hours now. We've got some awesome coals sitting up there ready to go. So we'll go and throw this on the fire and let it stew away for probably, I don't know, about an hour, hour and a half. What we're actually going to do is we're going to take the meat and potatoes out. I'll drain some of that juice out, but we'll probably actually turn that into gravy. So I've got a fry pan here, luckily, and some tongs. So we'll whip some of that out, get some of that moisture out of there, and then we'll throw it back on the hot coals for should only be another half an hour or so. All these juices are going to make for an absolute cracking gravy. So we'll put that aside. We'll cook through already, so we just need to brown it up and make it nice and tasty. Alright, so we brought the juices over from the cast iron pot, sitting in a pan, and basically I'm just going to reduce it, put some flour in it, try and thicken it up, and it'll make a beautiful gravy.
Mark Regan's done a pretty good job here, so let's see how he's done.
She's thick and moist, so grab a spoon. It's hot, but you need to test this before we put it on the lamb.
Oh, very good, mate.
Righto. Let's carve this up. A couple of bits of meat in here. There's literally 5 ingredients. So we had pre-marinated lamb, which was brought from Woolies, potatoes, some salad. We made the gravy with the stock and basically the juices from the meat, and a bit of flour to thicken it up. Left it on the cooker for all of about 15 minutes, and yeah, you cannot beat that around a campsite, and it could not be simpler. O'clock. We've just had brekkie, made some bacon and eggs on the hot plate over the barbecue, and now we're going to go and have a wander. So we'll probably duck over to Wauchope, grab a few supplies, bits and pieces, top up some beer and whatnot, and then we're going to duck back down and go and have a look around for a couple of lookouts, and there's some waterfalls in the air as well. So it's a beautiful day. It's already 26 degrees and it's only going to get hotter, so we'll find somewhere nice to swim. But yeah, there's should be some cracking spots to go and check out today, so looking forward to it. Make me running my thumb blew out.
What's happened here?
Is that a catastrophic failure? It's just the worst possible thing that can happen to a good pair of Hubbianas. We've had a blowout.
Yeah, not a bad view though.
Not a bad view at all.
So we're just trying to find our way over to Wauchope to get our supplies. Found multiple little low range tracks. Couple of road blockages along the way, so we just went down to another direction and come across this big hole in the long grass, so not having a lot of luck.
Chop it into a couple of bits, drop it halfway down.
Yeah, what do you got?
Kingston today.
Oh yeah, righto.
Need the important things.
Yeah. Nice work. Thank you.
Quick stop just opposite Timbertown here at Wauchope for a quick bite to eat.
Need to buy some new thongs, so we're going thong hunting.
Some waterfall somewhere about 40 k's I think we said from here.
Edinburgh Falls, one of the highest falls in the Southern Hemisphere.
Thanks Wikipedia.
It's
Does Sean have any input?
Yeah, Edinburgh Falls. That's where we're heading.
Is it Edinburgh or Ellenborough?
Edinburgh.
E-L-L-E-N-B-R-O-U-G-H.
Yeah.
Oh, so I wasn't even close.
Let's not go to Edinburgh Falls. It might be a bit far away. Might be going four-wheel driving with good tyres. You can't go walking in the bush without good thongs.
Do you have a bit of a blowout?
Had a bit of a blowout. We have had a win, so the old Havies are out, and the Rockets are in.
Are they for men?
Yeah, they're definitely for men. So guys, what we've got behind me here is actually Edinburgh Falls, which a little bit of a hidden gem. You might not have heard of it before, but it's actually the second highest waterfall, so second highest drop at a bit over 200 metres in the Southern Hemisphere. Highest being some falls in Queensland, but that's alright. It's still pretty specky to have this sort of stuff right here in New South Wales. And what's even cooler is it's not that far out of Sydney, a couple of hours drive, beautiful camping in the area, and check this out. So we're going to wander down and go and have a swim. It's a long way down. It looks sensational, but I wonder what it's going to be like going back up. Luckily we're going to have a swim.
How is this for a spot?
Yeah, epic little look out here. Just cracking into Aaron's fridge.
What are you getting there, mate?
Got a few goodies for us in your fridge.
Yeah.
So we're actually at the top of Mount Combine, which is about 690 metres above sea level. And it was a little perler that we actually just found on the way back to camp. So we're only about 4 or 5 kilometres away from camp, and we were cruising back from the waterfall, and goes to show some of the absolutely cracking little spots that you can find sort of just by going out and exploring. We didn't even know it was here, and look what we've come across. So we're absolutely cheering. So yeah, it's been a pretty epic adventure. We're on the way back home shortly, but we've got one final night here, and then we'll pack up tomorrow morning and head back. So what do you reckon of the area?
Yeah, it's a beautiful little spot. Be good to see the sun go down from up here.
Places just go swimming. We found so many little water holes. It's been absolutely fantastic, especially during summer.
Is it just views in this direction, or is it?
Is it what?
360-degree views, Aaron.
Yeah, there's a bit of a structure being built up here at the moment. Not quite sure what it's meant to be. Maybe it's a little info.
Gotta have a campfire, so we just got to pick up some wood on the way back to camp.
Quick cook up for lunch, and when I say quick I mean very quick. What we've got is some primo pulled pork straight on the fry pan. Mix it in with a little bit of original barbecue sauce to create a nice marinade. Some cheese, bit of leafy mixed lettuce, and your good old wraps, and she'll create an absolute storm of a lunch for in about less than 5 minutes. Well guys, it's been an absolute cracking trip. We're going to head down to the beach, have one last swim, let the doggos have a run, and enjoy some of the sunshine. We'll cruise up, hit the freeway, and head back down to Sydney. So thanks for joining us. What an epic adventure. We've loved every minute. We hope you have as well. So make sure you stay tuned and watch the next episode. If you got any suggestions on where we should go or what we should do, let us know in the comments below. Otherwise, hit subscribe, and we'll see you on the track.